Hey everybody, Tyson's Honor here again today. In this video, I want to share with you one of my favorite quotes about how to have success and show you how you can implement this in your life and in your business to succeed quickly. And that quote is this: before you can be great, you have to be good. Before you can be good, you have to be bad. And in order to be bad, you have to do something. And I want to give you some examples of this in my life and maybe even in your own life. Let me ask you real quickly. Think of something right now in your own life that you are currently great at. Maybe it's cooking, maybe you're a great musician, maybe you're great at your current career or athletics. Whatever it is that you consider yourself at least really, really good at. Maybe you don't call yourself great, but good to great. There was a time when you were not great, right? There was a time when you were bad. There was a time when you had to push through the pain of being awful at that thing in order to get to the point that you are today. And there's a problem in the home business industry in that, first of all, you don't have anybody pushing you past that pain. There's nobody saying you're going to be fired if you don't show up today and do your job, and you don't show up today and push past this discomfort of being bad, right? So I want to help you out here. I believe that there are two reasons why you pushed past the pain to get good at the thing that you're currently good at. Number one, it's because the pain of the alternative was greater than the pain of pushing through being bad. Let me explain. For example, maybe you are really good at your current career. Maybe you love your career, maybe you don't. But the pain of, I will be fired if I don't show up and do my job, right? I have a boss who's telling me what to do, and he says, if I don't do it, I'm canned, I'm out of here. The pain and the humiliation of that is greater than pushing through the pain of being bad and learning those new skills, right? So that would be one thing. The other reason why I believe that people will push through that pain is because they have a vision of who they want to become. They're passionate about maybe how their life will be different, or they get a great joy out of feeling like I'm going to be accomplished at this thing. I think those are the only two reasons why you're going to push past that pain. Let me give you another example. Whenever I was in high school, that's when I started learning music. I was a music teacher actually for 11 years. But in high school, I just wanted to be a musician. And there was a time when I sucked. I picked up the guitar and I was awful, and my fingers hurt because I had calluses on them, and I tried to play the piano and I was bad, and I would try to sing and my voice was cracking and changing because I was going through, voice changes as a young adolescent. And what pushed me past that was this inspiration of who I wanted to become, right? I had a vision that, man, if I was great at music, girls would want to be with me, I'd be popular, guys would envy me. And because I had this vision of who I wanted to become, it pushed me past that pain of sucking at music until the point where I became good and then a pretty damn good, fine musician. You have to find those two things in your life and in your business if you are going to succeed, because you do not have a boss showing up every day to tell you you have to go out and prospect people. You have to put marketing information out on the internet. Nobody's telling you to push past that pain, and as a result, you have to do this on your own. You have to look and say, what is the alternative? Look around at your current career and say, are the people at the pinnacle of my career, would I be happy if I achieved that? Do they have the freedom? Do they have the lifestyle that I would want to have? Maybe they have the possessions, but do they have the lifestyle? Or is there a cap? I know whenever I was teaching, I looked around at the administrators and the superintendent and I said, you know what? Even if I reach the top of my education profession, there's a cap, and then there's this fear that, is a higher administrator or the school board going to fire me? I didn't want to go through that. The pain of the alternative was greater than the pain of pushing through, learning the skills of how to succeed in my home business. And then you also have to create a vision of who you want to become and how your life will be different, right? It's why they say create a why that makes you cry. But I think more important, even than just the why, saying here's why I'm doing this, is having a vision of who you want to be. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be a person who inspires other people, who helps other people succeed? The vision of that for me pushed me past the pain of saying, man, this is really hard. I'm struggling. I don't enjoy doing these videos whenever I was first starting out because I was bad at it. I was uncomfortable. I felt like I was, I'd start the video over 10 times. Talking to strangers about my business was uncomfortable. But there got to a point where I finally became good, and then I became great, and and the reason why was because I had a pain pushing me forward and I had a vision pulling me forward as well. When you have those two things, I think you're going to find success in your business. Now, if you want to push past that pain and you're motivated to succeed and you want to know how to do it, or at least how I did it, feel free to head over to successwithtyson.com and check out my simple 3-step formula for how I went from sucking inside of the home business industry for many years, 15 years in fact, to finally becoming good and really becoming what I would consider pretty darn great, at least in terms of my results. You know, I currently make a multiple 6-figure income from home. And I'd love to show you my simple 3-step process for how I did that. Head over to successwithtyson.com, put in your name and email address, and I'll be happy to show you that. We'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.